In this video we're going to look at compound shapes. Compound shapes are shapes that are made up of other shapes stuck together. So to solve these questions, to solve these problems, to find the area, we're going to have to cut the compound shapes up into smaller shapes that we know how to work out. So let's have a look at this first question. You can see if we cut up here, we've got a rectangle and we've got a triangle, and we can work out the area of those. So that should be all we need. Let's look at the rectangle. So we've got 5 is the height and the width is 4. So the area of the rectangle is 5 times 4, which is 20 centimeters squared. So the triangle, we know the area of a triangle is half times the base times the height, but we need to work out what this base is here. So if we call this the base here and this the height here, we need to work out what they are, and then we can use the formula. So the base here, this whole length is 5 and this part is 3. So this must be a further 2 centimeters. And this whole length here is 7 and this bit's 4 up to here. So this must be 3 centimeters. So half times the base times the height, half times 2 times 3, half times 2 times 3, half of 2 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3. So the total area is 23 centimeters squared. Here we've got, well, we could do lots of different things actually. We could do a trapezium and a rectangle, or 2 rectangles and a triangle, or a big rectangle take away a triangle, which I think is probably the easiest way of doing the question. So the total shape, so the whole big rectangle, so I'll put rectangle, big rectangle, is 8 times 10. So that's 8 times 10, which is 80 centimeters squared. And then we need to work out the area of this triangle. So we've got the whole length here is 10, and this bit's 4, so this must be 6. And the whole length here is 8, and we've got 5, so we need another 3. So the triangle is half times 3 times 6. 3 times 6 is 18, half of that is 9. So the area of the triangle is 9 centimeters squared. So the rectangle, take away the triangle, 80 take away 9, and that's 71 centimeters squared. Okay, here's some more examples. So we've got another rectangle and a triangle, so let's do that one again. So it's actually a square and a triangle. So it's 5 times 5 for the square, which is 25 meters squared. And these are 2 meters and 2 meters, because 3 and 2 make 5, and 3 and 2 make 5. So half base times height, half times 2 times 2. Half times 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. That's 2 meters squared. So we've got 25. Take away 2, which is 23 meters squared. Here we've got, we've got a rectangle with a triangle on top. So 4 times 6 is the rectangle, and 4 times 6 is 24 centimeters squared. And we know the height of this triangle has got to be 10 take away 4, so 6. The height's got to be 6. We've got 4 up to there and 10 the whole way, so another 6. And the area of the triangle is half times the base. The base is 6. Half times 6 times the height, which is also 6. Half times 6 is 3, and 3 6s are 18. So we've got 24 plus 18, and that's 42 centimeters squared. Okay, here's some more compound shapes. See if you can work out the areas. Okay, so there's lots of different ways of working out the areas of these shapes. If we cut it up here, we can have a rectangle and a trapezium. So we could work out that, or we could cut it again and have two rectangles and a triangle. So either of those options would have been fine. You could have even done the whole shape, take away the two little bits. Any of those things work. And for this shape, I think the easiest thing is just to cut it across and have a rectangle and a triangle. So let's look at this rectangle here. 4 times 6, that's 24 meters squared. Now we've got a rectangle here. The whole way across is 9, and up to here is 4. So we need another 5 meters to go here. So this little rectangle is 5 times 2, which is 10 meters squared. And then we've got this little triangle here, which is 5 on the base, and its height, we've got 1 plus 2 up to here, and the whole way is 6. So 1 and 2, we need 3 more. So we've got half base times height, half times 3 times 5. 3 5s are 15, half of 15, 7.5. So we've got 24 plus 10 plus 7.5. So 34 plus 7.5 puts us at 41.5 meters squared. This shape here, we've got a rectangle, which is 4 times 3, 12 centimeters squared, and we've got a total base here all the way along of 2 plus 4, which is 6, and we've got a height of 3 up to there and 6 the whole way, so another 3. Half the base times the height. Half times 6 is 3. 3 3s are 9, so it's 9 centimeters squared. So the total area, 9 plus 12, 21 centimeters squared.